What's up, beautiful people? Oh my days, yeah, understand. Call me Mr. Nigidis, guys. What's up with these names? I think I have to stop this thing.
It's okay.
It's so annoying, man.
No, it's okay.
Anyway, they like it. So, guys, I'm here with Virtue Grace, an amazing woman. Charlie, she can travel.
Hey, God.
By road, though. Can you do it? By road. How do you do that? It's so, like, uncomfortable to travel by road.
Okay, so...
From one country to one country, one country to one country.
Yes.
But before you start, how many countries have you done so far?
I've been to about 7 countries.
7?
Let me count. Ghana, Benin Republic, I've been to Congo, Ethiopia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ivory Coast.
All by road?
7. No, all by road. That was what I was about to say. The truth is, I don't travel by road. Like these countries I've mentioned. Okay, Benin Republic, because it's next door to Nigeria, I went by road. It's about 4 hours drive from Lagos. I live in Lagos.
Okay.
And then, of course, Congo, Ethiopia, Ghana, and the rest. Congo, Ethiopia, Ghana. The first time I was in Ghana was in 2019, and I flew in.
I remember.
Flew into Sierra Leone as well. But leaving Sierra Leone, I did road trip to Liberia, and then from Liberia, I did road trip, and now I'm in Ghana. It's a whole story that I'm going to share on my channel, why I did that, and the entire experience and everything. So yeah, I travel, but not always by road. By road,
okay,
yes.
okay. Because I thought you were doing road, because like that's so stressful.
It's going to wear me out now. No.
Okay, so Virtue Grace, you're welcome to Ghana.
Thank you.
And guys, expect amazing videos coming from her as usual. You know how to do that. Hey, I forgot to congratulate you.
Thank you.
50K subscribers.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you want? Cake?
Thank you.
You want cake?
I want wache.
Wache?
Yes.
Hey.
That's my favorite Ghanaian meal.
Bent rice. That's how people call it.
Oh, really?
No, it's not bent rice.
I know it's not bent, but because of the way it's cooked, the way it looks.
Yes,
wache.
it looks brown. Charlie, wache is life, man. Have you been able to learn any tree word?
Medase.
What's the meaning?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I know you.
Welcome.
Welcome. I know you know bra.
No.
Bra means come.
Ah, bra. Guys, bra.
Bra. The subscriber.
Subscriber.
Yes. You know our local dialect, if you don't add O and stuff to the end, it doesn't sound well.
Yes, I noticed it because oftentimes when I hear Ghanaians speak chi, it's chi, right? I hear like O in it a lot.
Because imagine you saying best subscribe. It sounds like English, best subscribe. No, best subscribe.
It's similar to like the way sometimes we speak in Nigerian languages.
Yes.
So I beg you, more than subscribe, no disturb me. That kind of thing, I understand.
Yes. All right, so let's get right into the video. Strictly YouTube, and yeah, we don't do personal issues. So your boyfriend, everything is safe. We don't go there.
It's okay.
It's okay. Hey, you want to show? They will chase him.
No, I said it's okay that we are keeping it the way you want it.
Yes.
I'll move with the flow.
Okay, so when you started YouTube, you were doing makeup.
Yes.
Makeup. You were doing a lot of makeup and stuff. And I saw a video with you and Trudy, which like blew, like at that time, like the views, like. So what's changed?
Okay, so for me, when I started YouTube, when I discovered YouTube rather in 2013, I just saw that this is something I can actually use to do a lot, because I wanted to be a journalist, like for the longest time on TV, to be a TV presenter. But I didn't have anybody to help me, you know, get on TV and all of that. And as much as I tried, I couldn't. So when I discovered YouTube, I was like, oh, wow, this is something I can actually use to express myself in all of my interests, including makeup. And if you look at the videos I was making earlier, apart from makeup, I was also doing like book reviews. So I used to read books, and then I would just do reviews and share on my channel, and a bit of lifestyle here and there. So for me, it was something I was going to use to just express myself and connect with people, but makeup seemed like one of the things I was doing more prominently. So in 2019, Miss Trudy was in Nigeria, so I reached out to her and was like, oh, let's link up. and you're in Nigeria, I do makeup, and so I would like to, like, you know, give you a makeover and dress you like a Nigerian princess.
Boom.
And yeah, she responded to my DM, so we linked up, I did her makeup. And when I look at that video now, it's so crazy because my makeup skills were not so perfect, but I did it, you know. And if Trudy also remembers, it was sort of like a rush work, and it was in the evening. Everything was just, we tried to make things work, you know. And she was so patient as well and understanding. We vibed, we connected, and everything was so fine.
But it paid off.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it did because my channel, like I said, I was just starting off, so I had not reached my, for instance, my monetization requirement, which was like the watch hours, although I had reached the 1,000 requirement, but in terms of the watch hours, I hadn't. So when I linked up with her and we did that collab, you know, a lot of people watched it, of course. People watched the video, and I was able to, like, make my watch hours that I had left, and then eventually I got monetized, and yeah.
After getting monetized, that's when the work starts. You don't know.
That's it.
That's when the work starts. That's when you go through depression.
For me, it took me about 4 months to be monetized after meeting all my requirements. It was that crazy. I don't know why. It just took a long time, but eventually my pin came.
I think you started in 2017, right?
Yeah, so what happened was I activated my channel in 2017, but I didn't post anything on the channel till October of 2018. And that's because at the time I activated my channel, I was also working. Then I was working and living in Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. So I was more focused on like work, and my work was so demanding then as a social worker full-time, so I couldn't like do YouTube. And I also kept feeling like I need to have a good camera, I need to have you know, something good microphone and all of those things. I felt like my phone wasn't enough, so I just put it off until October of 2018. I just sat one day randomly. It was an afternoon, I was at home, I just had my bath and wanted to do makeup, so I was like, okay, let me just film myself doing this thing. And that was like my first video on YouTube. I just filmed all of that, edited it and put it up there. If you watch it, it's funny. I don't know if it's still public or I made it private.
It's still there. It's still there. Okay. And I love the fact that you are keeping all those videos there.
Yes.
Like it tells your story.
Yes.
Someone will appreciate your
proudly.
page.
For me, I'm not ashamed. Like some people, but people we have personal differences. I know. So some people, when they grow to a certain stage, maybe they cringe at their first or earliest content and then they put them on private. Me, that's my story. Like you said, that's my journey. I'm proud of it. And no need to hide.
And seeing that, like, I feel good. If I'm a subscriber, I feel like, okay, I know you. I can see the growth. Okay, we appreciate that. Anyway, so when you were starting, you were editing with Filmora, free version.
You really, you're really familiar with everything.
Yes. Free version.
Free version.
I like the passion you have for the job. Okay. Yeah. Because Filmora free version on the screen big, like you don't even care. Let's just do it.
Like, see, the truth is, I didn't know everything I know on YouTube today. I taught myself. It's like personal efforts, and I say it with all sense of humility, but satisfaction that I invested myself and my time in learning to get to where I am. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. We're just talking. I was telling you about how I want to be more techie with, you know, my filming and everything. So when I started, I filmed. I wanted to edit. I struggled. I went on the internet. I was like, I just Googled simplest softwares to edit videos, and then they brought a lot of options. I looked through, and then I was like, okay, after reading some reviews, I was like, this Filmora seems like it's going to be really easy. Let me give it a try. So I just downloaded it and started editing. Free version. Okay, thank God. I don't even have money. Let me just do. And anytime I edit, you see the banner there.
Yeah, is there a free version big?
I was like, well.
Okay. Anyway, and it's paying off now, Charlie. Me, I just love the passion because, like, you didn't even care about all those things. You're just doing it.
To do it.
So, I want to know, when did you switch?
Okay,
is it after Miss Trudy's video? That's when you decided to switch to do travel content? Because you didn't start, you were doing like makeup and the lifestyle thing.
Yes, so the thing is, after I met with Miss Trudy, Wodemaya also came to Nigeria around the same period. So I also met with Wodemaya in Lagos in 2019, and I made a video with him. That video is still on his channel about Ewago, a breakfast that is common on like street breakfast in Lagos. So the video did well, and Wodemaya, as usual, he likes to, you know, give people feedback and encourage and empower people. He was like, Virtue, I think you should leave this makeup you are doing. And that was what he told me, like, bluntly. And I'm so grateful. He was like, I think you should leave this makeup thing you are doing. If you ask me, yes, honestly, you have the personality, you have the energy, the drive, everything. You have all it takes. So I feel like you should do more vlogs. That's what he said. You should do more vlogs, because that way it will help you put yourself out there more and connect more with people and all. I was like, okay, I'll try it. So after that, I started like doing more of vlogs and less of the makeup tutorials. And see, I've not even said it on my channel. Let me see to it.
Okay, say it.
The main reason I eventually stopped makeup videos is because I was broke.
Ah! Hey, why? Makeup channels, they are rich, eh?
Do you know how much makeup costs?
Really?
Forget.
Okay, I'm a guy.
One foundation. One foundation. By the time you buy it, convert it to Naira, that one foundation is enough for you to buy things that are very, very essential. You know, makeup is not so essential. I can go without makeup, but some things as a woman are more essential. You know what that is.
And the views will not even come.
And sometimes the views will not come. So then the like makeup niche was so saturated. So some of us just coming up was kind of like a struggle. You have to work really hard, reviewing brands, buying new products in the market, and all these things cost a lot of money. Some were not even in Nigeria, so you have to like order from the US, UK, and all of those places, pay for shipping. So it was a lot, and I was broke by then. I had just transitioned from one job to the other and moved to Lagos. So I was still trying to find my footing in Lagos. I needed an accommodation for myself, a decent one at that. I needed to be able to feed myself, transport myself to and from work. It was just a lot, and buying makeup to make videos wasn't really like the priority then. So eventually I stopped doing the makeup videos and was doing more of vlogs, and eventually, you know, every other thing you see on my channel has, you know, followed.
And Charlie, I like your story. Like, I follow, and it's dope, guys. If you don't know her channel, I don't think, like, everybody have seen your channel.
No, not everybody. Not everybody. Please don't hype me.
I'm trying to hype you soon.
If it's everybody, by now, would have been at 1 million. Not everybody.
Okay, not everybody, but most people have seen it. If you've not seen it, like, you are behind, though.
Hey.
Go to a channel and go and watch something. Let's go there right now, okay? And make sure you leave the stamp. Yemoh brought me here.
Yes,
you understand?
You're welcome.
You know, I usually say, you understand.
Understand.
Thank you. When I meet people, I let them say it.
You understand.
You understand.
You understand. So you're welcome.
All right. So, Virtue Grace, is being a content creator on YouTube stressful?
Is there a word more serious than stressful?
Why?
Because stressful is an understatement. See, it's exhausting, it's draining, it's everything, you know. The truth is, especially if you are doing it as a one-man business, like I do everything alone.
You shoot alone, travel alone.
See, I'm my logistics officer, I'm my road manager, I'm my editor, my director of photography, director of videography, editor, everything all by myself. So you can imagine how that is. It's really draining, very draining.
And I think being a content creator too, it's not easy to just allow anybody to edit your videos for you. It's very difficult to take that decision.
It's difficult.
So you're always alone.
You have a vision with what you want with that content. So it's in your head. If you're able to communicate it accurately to someone and the person catches the vision that you have and is able to give you what you want, excellent, good for you, you are lucky. But if you are not, and it's another thing to have someone that catches your vision in terms of the video, it's another thing to be able to afford one. Personally, I can't afford an editor. So I do everything by myself. I can't afford one now. I'm still growing. I just quit my job in February this year to do this.
You said what? You did what?
I quit my job in February.
Louder.
I quit my job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So
but,
I'm doing everything by myself.
Do you know why I'm happy?
Why?
I also quit my job in February also.
Oh,
I think mine
nice.
is 2 months
Give me a
ago.
high five.
Yeah, I quit my job. You see, people don't understand us. We are in the creative space. Being in the office is not for us. It's killing us.
It's not.
So if you know you can do this and do it better and you can make a living out of it, whatever, do it and do it well. We are not saying you should go and quit your job. If this is not your space, don't.
Yeah. And another thing is, even if this is your space, before you quit your job, you should put in place structures that would help you stand a while, because the truth is, by the first month after you quit and the month ends, no salary drops, that's when reality.com sets in, like,
reality.com.
reality.com, oh, no salary this month, okay, or your is my name, that is on your own. So you have to put in place structures. For me, it was a plan I had for like a year. Okay. So I said earlier that I transitioned to Lagos. So when I got a job, the next thing was to get a decent accommodation. And I pushed that. I moved from Calabar to Lagos empty-handed. I sold some things out, I gave some out, and then I moved with my bag to Lagos because I couldn't transport, no place to put all those things. By the time I got to Lagos and got a job, the next thing was a decent accommodation, and that meant starting from the scratch. I had lived in Calabar for 2 years and sort of gotten established, but moving, I had to go and start from the ground. So I had to get a decent accommodation, furnish it to the taste I wanted, and then after that, still be sure that I have money to be able to pay the rent the next year, so that they will not say Virtue Grace no fee pay rent, now she dey streets, they sleep under bridge for Lagos. It's crazy. So, and then, you know, getting equipment to be able to step up my production. Because the truth is, this YouTube, you have to constantly find a way to step up for people to appreciate. Because people don't want to click and they are seeing
and people easily get tired,
videos. They get tired
with content, so you always have to upgrade, Charlie.
So
Charlie,
it was a plan. So you need to have a plan.
Okay, so I have this thing that is bothering me. See, there's a general perception out there that being a content creator is not a job. We should go and look for a real job. What is your take on that?
Anyway, the truth is, people would always define things the way they perceive things. So, me, I don't stress it. If someone tells me, this is not a job, if someone tells me that this thing you're doing is not a job, I say, okay, no problem. I like it. You do what is a job for you and what you like, and I'm doing what I like. So there's no need trying to convince people to see that this is a job. The truth is, everything will eventually unfold itself and people will see for themselves. So for me, that's it.
Cool. I like that. And do you think right now, content creators, we are accepted, or we've been accepted in Africa?
I feel like gradually we are getting some acceptance, but not completely, because the truth is, coming from the point we just made, some people still do not appreciate that this is a job, like a full-time job at that. Some people still do not appreciate it as a job. So when you talk about it, some people look at it somehow, but I would say gradually people are beginning to see that, oh yes, being a creative in the digital space is also something worthwhile and something that should be appreciated. So that appreciation and recognition is gradually coming, and I know that with time it's only going to get better. Cool.
All right, so how are you able to fund your trips? Do you have some sugar daddy paying everything?
Sugar daddy cake.
Yes.
I'm funding my trips from my pockets. From, like I said earlier, from my plan I had to transition from full-time job, paid job, to being a full-time creator. I had made some savings on my own. That's what I said. It's very important. I made some savings, and it was from my savings, from my job and earnings on YouTube, that I was able to fund my first trip after resigning from my job. My trip to Congo, to Ethiopia. I was actually supposed to go from Ethiopia to Kenya. I bought a multi-city ticket, so it was cheaper for me, and I bought it ahead of time. You have to plan, be wise.
Always buy ahead of time.
Look for a way to save money, cheap things. Me, I like, so yeah. But eventually, Kenya announced lockdown at the time I was supposed to go, so I couldn't go. I went back home to Nigeria. I was in Nigeria for a month just to rest because I was in Congo for 3 weeks and then in Ethiopia for a month and 2 weeks. So I went back and rested. After my rest, I traveled to Sierra Leone, and all of this have been sponsoring by myself from my savings, and then some, you know, donations and supports that sometimes my subscribers send to me. Thank you so much, Bert Loves. I love all of you. Thank you for the support. I appreciate
Just
it.
keep supporting, okay?
You.
Keep support. You enjoy her content.
Yes,
so keep supporting her dream, and Charlie, let's do it. You know, we have so many travelers out there, but you chose to watch her. Why?
Yes,
because she's good.
Me.
They love you. It's
I
good.
Appreciate it. I love all of you right back.
Okay, so, you know, in every country, we have the good side and not so good side. I want to know, which country did you go to and you felt like, this thing is not. Like I said, don't feel bad to say it or shy. We have the good and not so good.
Yeah, so for me, the country that I felt somehow was Congo. Congolese people, I love all of you. That's Mbokaya Bakoko, the land of the ancestors. That was why I went there, because I needed to connect with my ancestors. My problem in Congo was the language barrier, which is no fault of theirs, no fault of mine. It's the fault of our colonizers. They dumped French on them and dumped English on me. So when I got to Congo, communicating was my biggest challenge. The native language is Lingala. I don't speak Lingala. As much as it's a similar language to my native language, Tiv, because we are all Bantus, I don't speak Lingala. I made efforts to learn, but it was a short time to really learn, you know, and interact with people. So that, for me, that was like my biggest challenge, and it was in Congo. And eventually, I was able to connect with some people somehow, and were able to, you know, make some videos. I enjoyed myself. A family hosted us there, and it was an amazing experience. So Congo, I hope to be back this time around. A lot of Congolese have been telling me, come back.
Are they going to help you?
Meet someone, yes, like we'll help you with the language barrier translation and all. So I'll be back.
Yeah, please guys, help her. Yeah. We want her there again. Do videos and feel free. Because maybe you were not...
There's a lot.
Okay,
Congo
so
is really beautiful.
Maybe I'll go there one day.
Yes, you should. You would love it.
Amen. If I go, I'm going to interview YouTubers.
Yeah.
So I've realized you are a silent traveler. What I mean by a silent traveler is you don't really announce when you are going to one particular country.
Yeah.
You go there, do your stuff. Halfway, then you announce it.
Yeah.
Why do you do that? Is it for security?
Not really. It's not like for security reason or anything. I try to manage my subscribers' expectation. That's why I do that.
Suspense.
Not suspense per se. But the thing is, once you travel, people are expecting to see you put something out there, you know, in terms of content. And if it's not forthcoming, so people just like start to run out of patience and all. So for me, I prefer to go, stay a while, create maybe 1 or 2 videos, and then announce I'm there. And then while they are watching the one I've put out there, I have time to create more edits so that I can cater to that demand for videos and all. So that's why. For security, I don't feel any sense of insecurity anywhere in Africa. Like when I travel to any country, I know I'm safe, you know. I don't feel like I'm a stranger, a foreigner, and I can't be a target, so it's not. The main reason is to manage my subscribers' expectation. I respect them a lot, so I do everything that would, you know, put them first.
All right. So guys, sorry, the noise is sponsored by a car right here. Anyway, so now, you don't really announce when you are going. So how are you able to make contact in the country you are going to and be able to move around and do all of those things? Because me, I was thinking about it and I was like, nah, this is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody. I don't even know what to shoot.
Yeah.
You understand?
So what I do is, before I travel, I do some research. You know, Google is our friend. So I do some research about the country, you know, the things that would be of interest to me and to my subscribers, and then I look out for people who are in those places that I can link up with, be they on YouTube, on Instagram, or, you know, the Instagram hack was shared with me by my friend Damaris. Thanks, Damaris. You know, so I'm able to contact and connect with these people even before I get there. So when I get there, it's just a question of, oh, I'm here, can we meet? And then we start something.
Okay. Guys, tip for you right there. Okay, learn it. Instagram hack. All right, so are you a creative person?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
My viewers will judge, you know, am I creative? Am I a creative person? Judge me. I really, that's a good question. I really would love to know. Vet loves, all of you, rate me. Am I a creative person?
Is she a creative person?
I really want... Thank you for this question. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Let me know, am I creative, or do you think I would need some improvements? Comment under.
All right.
I will read it.
So the reason for asking this question is I want to know, on YouTube, okay, being creative and being consistent, which is more rewarding?
At a point, being consistent is rewarding, but it gets to a point where you have to combine the two.
Creative and consistency.
Yeah. So when you are starting off, being consistent is very key, because that's the way you are able to grow. When people see you, you are constantly putting something out there. Eventually, who is this person? I'm always seeing videos. They'll click on, okay, I will subscribe, you know, because you are doing it consistently. And people understand that you are just starting, so there's room for growth, there's room for improvement. They can bear with your failings or your shortcomings. But as you keep doing it, over time, they expect that, oh no, now, Grace should know better by now. We expect better. So that's when you have to really bring in your creativity in addition to consistency.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you answered it. Like,
yeah.
She's intelligent too.
Hey.
I've been listening to her carefully and I'm like, okay, brains. Guys, you said I shouldn't do short videos. I was telling them the other time, I was like, the video is getting long. I don't want to like waste people's time, not as in waste their time, waste like spend more time here. And someone was like, please, if it's 1 hour, do it.
Wow.
The conversation is interesting.
It's true. When it's interesting, people watch it to the very end.
But still, I want to respect myself.
Wait, but before we go, I have a question for you too.
Actually, that's what is coming next.
Oh,
ask me a question.
Just flowing. Okay, yes. Awesome. Right. So first of all, I want to know why you chose to interview people, creators.
Okay, so let me do it quick. I can talk a lot, trust me. So, you see this channel, this Yemoh channel that I interview creators, it wasn't planned. I have a couple channel with my wife. So, I'm a creative person. I love cinematic videos and all of those things. So, I was editing for creators. I was not editing for viewers on that channel. Okay. I realized the views were not coming because I was editing for creators. Now, I had to let all that thing go and edit for viewers. Now I feel like worried because what I've learned, I'm not practicing it. So I have to create this channel and be creative there. I was keeping it as a library, dumping the videos there, being creative, cinematic and stuff. So I'm also a teacher, like I love to teach. So I started teaching people, doing online live videos, weekends, talk to YouTubers, explain stuff. And I realized this thing is stressful. Every day online, the views too were not coming. I said, okay, let me interview one lady. We actually had a collab, and I didn't know what to do with her. So I said, okay, tell me your story. You left home when you were young. After doing that, people loved it. I said, okay, let me move on to the next person. People loved it. So I even wanted to stop because I still want to create short films and all of those creative stuff. And Wodemaya said, my guy, do it. Don't stop. It's good. So Wodemaya is part of those people who convinced me to keep doing it.
That's his nature. And the thing is, it's really good that you are doing this, because the truth is, sometimes as creators, we do not stop to really share sometimes our personal stories with our viewers. So sometimes it like leaves them hanging about who you are personally. But something like this gives them the opportunity to be able
know you more.
Because personally, I wouldn't remember to sit down to do like a personal talk. First of all, I feel like my life is boring. There's nothing really interesting to sit down and make a whole video about. So when I travel, it's about, okay, let me show them all that it there is to show. But we are doing this now, so people will get to watch and hear my story. Oh, that's actually how she started and all. So it's a good thing that you're helping us to share our stories with viewers and connect with them.
Thank you.
Keep doing it. I know it's going to be bigger.
It's
a niche that you've carved, and it's going to be bigger. You interview more creators, big creators, you know?
No, I don't want to be like big creators. I interview everybody.
I know, like you interview everybody.
I can honestly decide to chase the big ones just to grow, but that's not the vision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everybody's story is worth telling, big or small. So yeah, it's good. At least I have opportunity to share my story here. I have opportunity
to talk to Victor Grace. Thanks so much for coming. But there's one final question for you that is very difficult to answer sometimes, but the people behave like. I hope you're also not going to explain before answering when I ask, because that's what people do to be safe. Okay, give me your three favorite YouTubers in Africa.
In Africa. Okay. Adiola Fayeun. I love her.
I mean, she has a baby now.
Yeah, she has a baby now. I just love what she does, you know. It takes guts to call the political BS going on in Africa. And I give it to her that she's doing it. And she's doing it, you know, with so much satire. So it helps us to get entertained while also, you know, getting
It's easy to watch her.
It's easy to watch, yeah. And I love Kansime. The Ugandan YouTuber.
It's like you love funny stuff.
Yeah, she's funny, but she communicates.
Yes, because Adela is funny.
Yes, I love her. Is funny. And I love that they are women and they are doing what they are doing exceptionally and they are standing out. So when you talk about creators in Uganda, like Kansime is there, you know, and she started...
When we were watching funny clips on YouTube, that's when she started.
Then, of course.
I know.
You know.
I know.
So there's no need saying
but you say no, me, I know.
There's no need saying it.
I know. There's Mr. in there.
Yes. So, of course, my brother, my friend, Wodemaya, you know.
Mr. Ghana baby.
Mr. Ghana baby, I am Maya, you know. Everybody just have to love Wodemaya. Wodemaya is a brother, is a friend to me. I really, like, I've told you how it all, you know, started. So he's someone I hold in very high esteem, and I just appreciate what he does, you know, in terms of the African YouTube space for all African YouTubers, you know. So yeah, those are my three favorites.
Big up yourself, and you answered it so effortlessly. I thought you were also going to explain. People will be like, I love everybody.
Of course, I love everybody too. I love, because I understand our struggles and everything that it takes to do this. But you asked for 3. So I had to list 3. I cannot list all.
So now you're also finding a way to explain indirectly.
I'm not explaining. I've said it. I love all of us.
But you said 3.
If you give me opportunity to name 10, I would name.
No.
You see.
3.
So 3.
Hi, Virtue Grace. Thanks for coming. And I usually leave the people with one advice. I want to advise YouTubers, those starting, those struggling, those trying to give up. Just one advice for all of them.
One advice. Don't give up. Just stay creating, and keep learning. That is very important. If there's something you are not doing right, learn how best can I do it, or how can I make this better, because I'm a student. I constantly learn. I just came back from Ethiopia, and then I took it on myself to learn how to use Premiere Pro. That was in May. Throughout the time I was in Nigeria, that was what I was learning. Now I'm using Premiere Pro to edit. I'm no longer using Filmora. I just quit Filmora in May.
Quit your job.
You know. So now I'm using Premiere Pro that I've taught myself. I'm still learning. Yesterday I was trying to edit a video. I wanted to blur a face. I was like, how can I do this? I quickly just went on YouTube and saw how blur in Premiere Pro, and I did it. So keep learning, keep inventing yourself, and you know, just stay consistent.
Solid advice, like I always say. Think about it. Yeah, understand. See you guys next time. Peace.
They call me an animal, 'cause I've been waiting for that truth untold in my life. That's why I press for confirmation, future jubilation. Finally.